Tea, a beverage enjoyed by billions worldwide, has a rich and complex history. Its journey from ancient origins to global commodity is, well, a fascinating tale. It intertwines with empires, revolutions, and cultural transformations. This essay will explore the global impact of tea. We will delve into its origins, its role in the Opium Wars, and its transformation during the Industrial Revolution. Join us as we uncover the fascinating story of this beloved beverage. From ancient Chinese emperors to modern-day tea houses, this beverage has captivated people for centuries. Its significance extends far beyond a simple drink. Tea has played a pivotal role in shaping economies, influencing social customs, and even sparking conflicts. The story of tea is a testament to the power of human connection and the enduring allure of this remarkable plant. The story of tea begins in ancient China, where legend has it that Emperor Shennong discovered the beverage in 2737 BCE. According to the tale, tea leaves accidentally fell into the emperor's boiling water, creating a fragrant and flavorful infusion. Captivated by the taste and invigorating effects, the emperor declared it a divine elixir. Whether mythical or factual, this story highlights tea's ancient roots and its deep connection to Chinese culture. For centuries, tea remained largely confined to China, where it was revered for its medicinal properties and enjoyed as part of elaborate rituals. However, the arrival of Portuguese traders in the 16th century marked a turning point in tea's history. These intrepid explorers brought tea back to Europe, where it quickly gained popularity among the elite. The Dutch East India Company played a pivotal role in establishing tea as a global commodity. They established trade routes that brought vast quantities of tea to Europe, fueling a growing demand for this exotic beverage. While tea initially faced some resistance in Europe, it was in Britain that it truly found a second home. Introduced by Catherine of Braganza, the Portuguese wife of King Charles II, tea quickly became fashionable among the British aristocracy. Its association with royalty and its exotic origins made it a highly sought-after luxury good. Tea drinking quickly spread from the royal court to the homes of the wealthy, solidifying its place in British society. The rise of tea in Britain was not merely a matter of taste. It also had profound social and economic implications. The establishment of tea houses provided new social spaces for people to gather and converse. These establishments became hubs of intellectual exchange and social interaction, contributing to the vibrancy of British public life. Moreover, the demand for tea fueled the growth of the British East India Company, which held a monopoly on tea trade. The British East India Company's dominance over tea trade had far-reaching consequences, most notably in China. As tea consumption soared in Britain, the country faced a growing trade imbalance with China. To counter this, the company began trading opium, a highly addictive drug, in exchange for tea. This illicit trade had devastating effects on Chinese society, leading to widespread addiction and social unrest. In 1839, the Chinese government determined to halt the opium trade, confiscated and destroyed British opium stockpiles in Canton. This act of defiance sparked the First Opium War, a brutal conflict that exposed the stark power imbalance between Britain and China. The war ended in 1842 with the Treaty of Nanking, which forced China to cede Hong Kong to Britain and opened several ports to British trade. The Second Opium War, fought from 1856 to 1860, further consolidated British dominance in the region. Section 5. The Industrial Revolution, transforming tea production and consumption. As tea's global journey continued, the Industrial Revolution revolutionized its production and consumption. Innovations in manufacturing, transportation, and packaging made tea more accessible and affordable to a wider population. The invention of the tea bag in the early 20th century further simplified tea preparation, making it a convenient beverage for busy modern lives. The development of clipper ships designed for speed and efficiency significantly reduced the time it took to transport tea from Asia to Europe. This innovation not only lowered the cost of tea, but also ensured its freshness, enhancing its appeal to consumers. The mass production of teacups, teapots, and other tea-related paraphernalia made tea drinking an integral part of everyday life for people of all social classes. As Section 6, a global enterprise, the expansion of tea cultivation and trade. The growing demand for tea led to the establishment of tea plantations in other parts of the world. British colonists introduced tea cultivation to India, Ceylon, now Sri Lanka, and East Africa. These regions, with their favorable climates and ample labor, became major tea producers, diversifying the sources of this valuable commodity. The expansion of tea cultivation had profound economic and social consequences for the regions involved. While it created employment opportunities, it also led to the exploitation of laborers and the displacement of indigenous communities. The tea industry became deeply intertwined with colonial power structures, shaping the destinies of millions of people. Section 7. Tea in the modern world, a beverage for a globalized age. In the 21st century, tea remains one of the most popular beverages worldwide, enjoyed in countless varieties and forms. From traditional tea ceremonies in Japan to trendy bubble tea shops in New York City, tea continues to evolve and adapt to changing tastes and cultural preferences. Social media has played a significant role in shaping modern tea culture, connecting tea enthusiasts and promoting new trends. Instagrammable tea lattes, matcha-infused desserts, and artisanal tea blends have captivated a new generation of tea drinkers. The enduring appeal of tea lies in its versatility, its ability to soothe and invigorate, and its power to connect people across cultures. Section 8. Beyond the cup, the enduring legacy of tea. The story of tea is far from over. As we sip our favorite blends, it's worth reflecting on the long and complex journey that brought this beverage into our lives. From its humble origins in ancient China to its global dominance, tea has left an indelible mark on human history and culture. Tea's legacy extends beyond the cup, encompassing economic globalization, colonial legacies, and evolving cultural practices. Understanding the history of tea allows us to appreciate its complexities and to engage with its consumption in a more informed and nuanced way. Section 9. Appendix: Tea and the British working class. The rise of tea in Britain was not limited to the elite. It also had a profound impact on the working class. Tea became a staple beverage for factory workers, providing a much-needed energy boost during long hours of labor. The affordability and availability of tea made it an accessible luxury for the working poor, offering a brief respite from the harsh realities of industrial life. However, the consumption of tea among the working class was not without its critics. Some social reformers viewed tea as a drain on workers' meager wages and a distraction from more productive activities. Despite these concerns, tea remained a beloved beverage for millions of Britons, providing a sense of comfort and normalcy in a rapidly changing world. Section 10. Appendix Tea and the Abolition of Slavery. The tea industry, while instrumental in British economic growth, was also deeply entangled with the institution of slavery. The sugar used to sweeten tea in Britain was produced on plantations in the Caribbean, where enslaved Africans were subjected to brutal conditions. The abolitionist movement in Britain drew a direct connection between tea consumption and the horrors of slavery, urging people to boycott sugar and tea in protest. The boycott movement, though ultimately unsuccessful in ending slavery outright, raised awareness about the ethical implications of consuming goods produced through forced labor. It highlighted the interconnectedness of global trade and the responsibilities of consumers in demanding ethical sourcing practices. Section 11. Conclusion. Tea's enduring global impact. From its ancient origins to its modern-day ubiquity, tea has played a pivotal role in shaping global history, culture, and economics. Its journey from the mountains of China to teacups around the world is a testament to human ingenuity, cultural exchange, and the enduring power of this remarkable beverage. As we continue to enjoy tea in its many forms, let us remember its complex legacy and appreciate the interconnectedness of our world, where a simple cup of tea can connect us to centuries of history and countless cultures.